you mentioned the Bears. One of the drawing cards that they do have is Allen Robinson, of course, and reports this week. This is a guy who people since the middle of the season and since he put popping eyes emojis or whatever it is on social media, hinting that he might be on the move and they didn't extend him and they didn't do him right, that he was at the top of almost everybody's free agent wish list. A lot of people, Patriots people, believe that this is the ideal type of receiver for the Patriots that would really fit in well here. And you're saying, again, now it looks like he's being franchised. We can pretty much, it looks like, cross that name off the list.
Yeah, it's a pipe dream. I mean,
probably
look,
was always, but even more so now.
Yeah, and I said it last year. Look, they are at a contract stalemate, which is where they've been basically for a year, as far an extension for Robinson. And if you're the Bears, they're going to have to tag him, to at least do something. Like if he doesn't, you tag him, it gives you more time. Maybe you come to a contract extension. If you don't, that gives you the ability to trade him. I just think that there's very little chance that the Patriots get involved in this. Yes, they have cap space. But look, Allen Robinson has been refusing a contract extension for the better part of a year. Let's just say, for the sake of argument, that he's cut loose at some point in time, whether it's they don't tag him or they tag him and take the tag away at some point. He's an unrestricted free agent. And, the Bears might do that to sort of punish him because all the cap space would be gone. Say this happened in like May or something. Sure. All the cap space is gone. He's screwed. See you later. Allen Robinson wants a mega deal. He wants life-changing money. If you think the Patriots are giving that to a receiver, good luck. I just do not see it happening. They have to address the quarterback issue first. We'll see on that, but there will be plenty of other suitors willing to overpay for Allen Robinson than the Patriots if he even gets to the market, which I would put at about 5%.
So again, this is kind of where I think, and again, anybody looking at this offseason as a Patriots fan is sold this bill of goods. It's a team that's aggressive by all accounts, and you've said this as well. I'm not saying you're selling people on it, but aggressive. And then the next thing is that they've got a ton of cap space. Now, if you start crossing people off the list early because they're too expensive, I don't understand what aggressive means at this point, because if you're the Patriots now, you've lost your hook. Your hook was Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, 50% chance of getting to the Super Bowl. It's proven, okay? You got a 50-50 shot of getting to the Super Bowl because that's what we do here. And so that is enticing to people and might allow them to take an even deal or leave some money on the table. That's gone now. So if you're the Patriots, in order to get top talent in here, you have to pay top of market or overpay a little, unless you're going to go out there, and we can get into this a little later in the pod, and look for cap casualties and try to clean up the scraps as they've done other times in free agency. That to me is not aggressive, Greg. So I am wondering, if it's not an Allen Robinson type, which top of the list sort of weapons, not counting cap casualties, but that are free agents right now, might they be in the market for? And if they're going to pay for those guys, why wouldn't you go a little extra for a guy that you absolutely loved?
Yeah, I just think there's a difference between being aggressive and being stupid in terms of free agency money, and that involves.
But almost all of it is stupid, somewhat. I mean, the early deals are all. Everyone looks at them and says, "Wow, that's stupid money." I mean, it seems like it. There's very few big splashy deals right out of the gate that are sensible, right?
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that. But there's what I was going to say was there's a difference between being aggressive and being dumb in terms of like, look, what you're going to pay 25 or 28 million dollars a year for Allen Robinson or Chris Godwin. That's not going to happen. I mean, what's the point of that? I mean, the highest priced free wide receivers are never winning Super Bowls. It just that's a proven fact. So I think that the Patriots are more likely to, they're going to be aggressive in going. I think all this aggressive term, this is what people need to understand, John, is I think aggressive means the Patriots are going to identify, or let me clarify, Bill Belichick is going to identify who he wants, and that it doesn't matter where they are on anybody's list.
Right.
And then he is going to go after those guys immediately from the get-go. And they might be, according to everybody else, a Class B free agent or what have you, but that's where I think they're gonna
They're gonna
have Bill's
strike.
gonna have a plan and they're gonna execute it for their type of guys.
So
And maybe a Kenny Galladay is more of a that type of guy, or a Corey Davis from
Corey
the
Davis.
Titans, that kind of thing.